This is Alcohol Mastery. My name's Kevin O'Hara, and today I'm going to be talking about the 15th of the Johns Hopkins 20 questions. Do you drink to escape from your troubles or worries? Before we start, if you want to click over here, you can subscribe to the channel Alcohol Mastery TV, or just click on the link down below to go to the website. One of the big realizations that I came to before I stopped drinking was that the only way that any problems or worries of mine were going to be cured by drinking was if I died. Then I'd have no more problems, but all the problems would be passing on to somebody else. And the other people that would deal with those problems would be people that I cared about, my son or my partner. The problems are an everyday part of life. We all go through them. We all need to go through them. You don't learn anything unless you have some problems or worries or troubles. You need to go through those mistakes in order to learn. Basically, I've been hiding away from my problems and worries and troubles for most of my adult life through my drinking. So, as soon as there was a problem, down the pub or whatever, let's have a few drinks and forget about things. We'll always think about it tomorrow. I wonder what my life or where my life or, what direction it would have taken if I had never have touched a drop. How much more fulfilling my life would have been now, but I can't do anything about that. It's woulda, coulda, shoulda, that kind of thing. But the thing that really stopped me from drinking this time around was fear. I really started to fear things in my life. I started to fear that my son was going to turn into an alcoholic, that he was going to follow down in my footsteps because he looks up to me, and I'm not really a great role model if I'm doing that kind of thing. I also started reading a lot of blogs before I quit drinking, going onto forums and websites and blogs. And I came across a blog from a woman who was looking after her husband, who had been an alcoholic for 40 years. And she talked about this guy when he was young, and he was a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, that kind of thing. She said he had a smile that when everyone saw it, they wanted to smile back, and he was cultured, he was intelligent. And then she talked about him when he was in the hospital, and he was in the final stage of alcoholism. And she said basically that he couldn't open his eyes anymore. His grey hair was all matted against his head. He was as frail as a small child, and she couldn't even go near him because of the smell. And this kind of story, I think, is really people, if you've got a drinking problem, listen to what this woman has to say. There's a woman that's dealt with somebody else's problems and troubles all her life. And there's a woman who's had the courage to stay with this man for 40 years. So it's heartbreaking listening to this stuff. But it needs to be done, because once you get to that stage where you've lost control of your drinking, you have to quit. Because if you don't, that's where you're going to end up. I never drank because I wanted to be social or because I liked the taste. I always drank because I wanted to get pissed, pure and simple. And I only just realized that recently, like only a few months ago, it dawned on me that this was the reason why I drank. And I think once you know that about yourself, you start putting two and two together, and you realize that there is no end road. The end road is either death by alcohol or not drinking anymore. And it was the fear of going down that road that's led me to stop drinking altogether. And now I won't never touch a drop again. As much as I'd like to, I won't. So that's the 15th of the Johns Hopkins 20 questions. Click the link down here below to go to the website, and you can have a look at the post. There's also a link to the website I was talking about. I can't remember the name of it offhand now, but just go to the website. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, just click on the link over here on the button. if there's anything I can do to help you, go to the website and leave a comment there, and I'll do my best. My name's Kevin O'Hara. This is Alcohol Mastery, onwards and upwards.